Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first down with DeAndre Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A quick throw out left. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with the ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
The Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, they're 5'10".
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Chargers 10. Cardinals nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Daniels on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st down, Chargers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Chargers.
Check. Flag down.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Cardinals 6.
So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
It's Eckler again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going on the ground with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Daniels on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Another try after the first down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Being chased, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Cardinals 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. With Logan. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And no, it's incomplete.
incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now Murray off play action. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 15. A gain of 15.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Herbert now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
7-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Herbert. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.